and I am the HR and Special Projects Coordinator for Virginia Industries for the Blind. And that means I get the opportunity to work with people from across DBVI on projects such as this 100th anniversary celebration. It has been a joy to learn more about DBVI and even about the Enterprise team itself. It is my honor as the Enterprise team's liaison to the 100th anniversary project team to welcome you to this presentation of the Enterprise team's past, present, and future. Here now is Matt Cook, the Deputy Commissioner for Enterprises and CEO of Virginia Industries for the Blind.
Hello, this is Matt Cook, the proud Deputy Commissioner of Enterprises for the Virginia Department for the Blind and Vision Impaired. Over the next 45 minutes, you'll have an opportunity to see our products and services across the entire Enterprise team and the wonderfully talented people that help provide them. Welcome. I'm standing outside our newest administrative headquarters here on DBVI's campus in Richmond. We'll tell you the story of the Enterprise team and help celebrate DBVI's 100 years of service. I want to introduce you to the Virginia Enterprises for the Blind, or VEB. This is a program where private citizens who are blind and want to operate their own businesses can do so, taking assignments from the Department for the Blind and Vision Impaired, where we have permits to operate in federal and state buildings. Now, Zach Tremieux, our VEB Program Manager, will explain more.
Hello, my name is Xavier Tremieux. I've been with Virginia Department for the Blind and Vision Impaired as the Randolph-Sheppard Program Manager for Virginia Enterprises for the Blind since 2014. The Randolph-Sheppard program, since its inception in 1936, has provided opportunity for blind and visually impaired persons to own and run their own businesses. As we mark this 100th anniversary of DBVI, I'd like to share with you some of the great successes we've had over the past few years. Through training, VEB has moved our vendors into independence, giving them more control over their business. They pay their own suppliers, they fill out their own reports, and they pay their own employees and manage their own businesses. This training is largely comprised of Hadley online, in-person classes, and on-the-job training. Our vendors today are learning how to run our many businesses. Businesses such as vending, cafes, cafeterias, micro markets, delis, and our recently added safety equipment inspection services. And in 2022, we're excited to introduce our new cleaning services. VEB today currently has 35 licensed vendors and 3 currently in training. Our vendors run 62 locations throughout the state of Virginia. All of our vendors contribute back to the program through what we call Set Aside. Set Aside in 2014 was as high as 40%. Today, Set Aside is 4%, one of the lowest in the country. This has allowed Virginia Enterprises for the Blind Randolph-Sheppard program to be one of the most vendor-friendly programs in the country, with one of the highest average incomes. I encourage you, as you seek services through DBVI, please consider becoming a Randolph-Sheppard vendor. The next 100 years promise to be exciting and forward-thinking as we add new business and services to an already vibrant and thriving program.
Hi, my name is Chan Connick. I'm with Business Opportunities for the Blind, and I'm its general manager. Since 1957, Air Company has been supporting the Department of Blind and Vision Impaired as it relates to the Randolph-Shepard program. In Virginia, it's called the Virginia Enterprises for the Blind, and we are currently supporting 35 individuals running various businesses throughout the Commonwealth of Virginia.
Hello everyone, my name is Jimmy Cunningham. I am one of 37 licensed vendors in the Randolph-Shepard program for the state of Virginia. I've been affiliated with this program for 16 and a half years. I presently serve as the chairperson for the program committee. The program is broken down into 4 regions. The northern region, which is the largest, Richmond, Tidewater, and Southwest region. Each region has representation on the committee. I have a vending location at Fort Lee, Virginia, to which I have been at that location now since 2012. The program has afforded me the opportunity to grow in business. I have learned a lot, yet there's a lot to learn. I look forward to meeting anyone who cares to join us. The program is a great program for anyone who chooses to maintain their independence. So come join us and see it for yourself.
Hi, I'm Pat Butler from Business Opportunities for the Blind, and we would like to wish DBVI a very happy 100th anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
I am proud to work for one of the greatest agencies in the Commonwealth of Virginia, DBVI. This year, DBVI will celebrate its 100th anniversary. And as we do, our Randolph-Shepard program has 35 vendors with an average of over 28 years experience, making it one of the strongest programs in the country. We couldn't do this without all the great employees at DBVI and the excellence that they provide every day, servicing everyone in our training program. So, with great joy, I celebrate and I say, happy anniversary, DBVI.
Thank you, Zach, Chant, and the entire VEB team for sharing a bit of your work. Where annual earnings rose to an average of $87,000, and the administrative fees that our vendors paid into the program decreased 87%. VIB became an affiliate under the Ability One program, which operates under the Javits-Wagner-O'Day Act from 1938 and provides direct employment for people who are blind or otherwise have significant disabilities. Let's hear now from some of our former employees.
I'm standing outside of 508 St. James Street in Richmond, Virginia, which is part of VIB and DBVI's great history. I'm joined by 2 former employees of the Richmond Workshop for the Blind. We have Mr. Jarrell Wright, who worked here from 1962 to 1966, and then later continued work with the department until 1976. And then we also have Ms. Shirley Hawkins, who began in 1964, left this location in 1969 and continued over at the High Street location until 1995. So we are now inside of the Richmond Workshop for the Blind, and this used to be Gerald's office. The fireplace sitting between them is original to this house, and the house has been renovated recently. It's a beautiful rendition and a beautiful renovation. So Shirley, you and I started this conversation when you told me about the fact that you were doing research for a book that you're writing, and that you used to work here, and then, as we've said, up at High Street after this location closed. Can you tell me a little bit about your role here at the Richmond Workshop for the Blind?
Sure. When I first started here, it was in 1964. I really came to mainly help them with some door mats that they were producing for the Lions Club, and he had hired about 15 part-time employees. Well, I had no idea I was being observed. So once they decided to lay everyone off, and we were on our way down the steps, that's when the supervisor, Frank Hart, asked me was I interested in a full-time position. And he said I would be serving in 2 full capacity as secretary and as his assistant supervisor.
Very good, thank you. And so you were working upstairs, and Gerald, I understand you were working downstairs in this office. What was your role while you were here?
Well, I was the supervisor of the evaluation and training zone. I was hired in 1962, and of course that was in January of 62. I think I came to work here in February. But when I started, I had no idea what I was getting into. I didn't know anything about being blind. I ran across 2 people, at least there were 2 people that lived there with my grandmother. That were also here at the workshop, but I didn't know them then. I just used to see them. And I was always amazed at the things that they could do. Well, when I applied for a job with the Commissioner for the Vision and Handicap as a library assistant. Well, when I went for an interview, going through the full interview, I was told that the job had already been filled. But Mr. Cartridge suggested made a recommendation for this job, and I advised him. I did not know anything about what we were talking about, but he said we will go through a training process. Well, I came to work for 2 weeks. For 2 months I was here, and in April of 62, I was sent to Baltimore to the School for the Blind in Maryland. And we went through a 4-week training process up there where I was learning mobility training. Well, that was an hour. I learned a hell of a lot. I had no idea what I was getting into, but I really felt up there when I was in Maryland that it was an excellent opportunity to learn as well as to provide a service.
And Shirley, so you started here at the Workshop for the Blind, and you ended up, when you finished your career, you were at our High Street location. Could you give me a little bit more detail about the work that you did and how you felt that you helped contribute to the wellness of so many Virginians who are blind?
Well, I would like to come back to this building in 508 St. James Street where it all started, because it was exciting for me to see the capabilities of so many of them. The only thing they couldn't do but see. Well, we did get that writing instruments contract. We were all just so excited, because what did that mean? 40 hours a week for our employees, and that made all the difference in the world. Then we were able to start helping them to come in 40 hours a week, 8 hours a day.
So before that contract for the writing instruments was won, it sounds like many of your employees were part-time employees.
Yes.
They came in only when the work was available.
Yes, and then they worked on piece rate.
Okay.
All depends on, maybe 35 cents for this, 45 cents for that. But once we got the writing instruments contract on, that gave us that stability that we really, really needed.
For full-time work.
For full-time, yes.
So I am proud to say that 98% of our employees now are full-time salaried employees, and they have been ever since I've been part of VIB and long before I became part of VIB. So we do not have too many part-time employees, and so along with the salaries come all the benefits, retirement, healthcare, the rest. So it has evolved, and it sounds like a major stepping stone was the writing instrument work that was continual work.
Hello, I'm Sharon Van Name. I was the quality supervisor in the Charlottesville plant from 2005 to 2016. I spent a lot of my time working on the Navy mattress program. While Jim Vest made sure that the mattresses themselves were up to quality, I took care of a lot of the paperwork that was necessary for the Department of Defense. The people that I worked with were so hardworking and dedicated, it was a pleasure working there. I'd like to congratulate VIB on its first 100 years, and I know that they will have continued success going into the future.
Good day, my name is Anna Ferguson. I am the Program Director for Contract Administration at the National Industries for the Blind. From 2012 to 2018, I served in the capacity of Site Supervisor for Contract Management Services for the Virginia Industries for the Blind. At that time, I got to attend the Public Policy Forum and learn so much more about the program. I want to give my heartfelt congratulations to the Virginia Industries for the Blind on their 100th year anniversary.
Hi, my name is Louis LeBron. I am the director of the Base Supply Center program here at National Industries for the Blind. I had the pleasure of coming into this program through work with Virginia Industries for the Blind, where I began in 2008 as a store manager, then regional manager, director of the stores, then the director of services. I've been here in my current role at National Industries for the Blind for the past 2 years. I want to congratulate Virginia Industries for the Blind as they celebrate their 100th year anniversary. Thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate the opportunity to share some of my experiences while I was at VIB. My name is Jim Ian, and I joined VIB in 1998 after retiring from the Navy. I went to work for Bob Barang, who was the general manager at the time, at the Norfolk Navy base, Sirloin. I left there. Bob Barang hired me to become the Charlottesville plant manager. Bob, I think, had been there by that time for probably about 10 years. And Bob was really the person who got VIB on the map, if you will. I know they've been around for a long time, almost 100 years now, right? But Bob took it from really 2 manufacturing facilities, one in Charlottesville, one in Richmond. And he was the one who helped VIB get all the base supply stores. That really became the financial engine that really helped propel VIB. In addition to that, Bob got us into the CMS business, into the contract management services business. But it was through Bob's business savviness. Bob used to be a vice president for GE in Waynesboro, Virginia. He was a good tactician, good strategist, good businessman. Knew how to squeeze 2 nickels. Bob retired from Virginia Industries in about 2010 or so, and that's when I took over as the general manager, deputy commissioner, and we did some good things. There's a lot of great people at Virginia. I think about them quite often. They are very mission focused. They're passionate, and they really enjoy what they're doing. And I applaud Virginia Industries for your upcoming 100th anniversary. It's a real testament to who you are and what you are. And again, congratulations on your upcoming 100th anniversary. And I hope you have continued success and growth and impact on the lives of blind Americans.
Hi, Matt. Michael Bryan here. I want to thank you for the opportunity to record a short message to celebrate VIB's 100th anniversary. I was quite honored, Matt, when you invited me to be a member of the advisory board a few years ago. Since that time, I've heard many great stories about my father, Bob, and the things he accomplished in his tenure at VIB. I want to let you know, Matt, that it is what VIB did for my father that caused me to explore my role at Northrop Grumman as an executive sponsor of our employee resources group, fostering inclusivity for those with disabilities. Growing up, we always appreciated my father's work ethic in his private sector career. Well, I'm here to tell you that my entire family was witness to an energy and a passion in Bob as soon as he was given the opportunity to lead at VIB and to work with so many great people and for a cause that truly gives purpose to Paycheck. Matt, I am not here to say anything in praise of my father. I'm here to thank you and the VIB organization and mission for having this kind of impact on all of us who are lucky enough to serve with VIB. Congratulations, VIB, Matt, the entire team, on your 100th anniversary. Thank you.
Those 5 alumni, along with hundreds of others over the years, have helped VIB grow from its humbled, inspired beginnings to the 160-person, 24-location, $70 million business that we are today. I want to thank Michael Barang for remembering the impact that VIB had on his father and on his family. Those sincere remarks certainly touched me. Now it is time to switch to the present. You will hear from each of my direct reports, starting with the service contracts team, which is our largest. We began providing services in 1994 and have changed the services we provided depending on the market. Pat, would you please share some information with our audience?
Hello, my name is Pat Thomas and I'm the Service Contracts Manager for VIB. In my role, I support 11 teams for federal and subcontracting jobs. All of these teams are in a competitive, integrated working environment and are the launching pad to many great careers. We have 6 teams that review federal contracts for closeout. At Langley, they deliver the mail to the airmen. ManCon, the soldiers and Marines pick up their supplies. In William and Mary, we exchange the fire extinguishers and conduct safety equipment. The tax department will answer the phone when you call and help you with your challenge. And in Kidding, we put together products for the Navy. Together, we are VIB.
We are CMS Richmond Diamonds, shining bright. We are VIB.
Hi, I'm Adam Puckett. I'm a contract specialist at VIB, and this is my first job since graduating from college.
And my name is Earl Parker, and I'm also a part of CMS and part of the 100 years anniversary.
My name is Elizabeth Barnes. I've worked with VIB for the last 23 years at the NOV base in Norfolk, Virginia.
Greetings from Langley Air Force Base PSC Center. I'm Christopher Coleman.
I'm Tina Hawley, and we want to wish DBVI a happy 100th anniversary.
Yes,
we are VIB.
Greetings. This is Jeff Whitaker, Fire Extinguisher Inspector here at William & Mary, and we are VIB.
Thanks, Pat, and to the service contract team for helping to launch careers where people have advanced internally and externally. Up next is Kent McCurley, who's going to be talking about our base supply centers and our retail team. We operate 10 base supply centers in federal office buildings and on military bases, and soon we're going to be opening 2 new locations, a gift shop and another base supply center at the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms in Washington, D.C. Take it away, Kent.
Hello, I'm Kent McCurley, and I have the best retail job in the world, working with Virginia Industries for the Blind as a retail division manager. The retail division is comprised of 11 base supply center stores, or BSCs, that sell a variety of products, including office supplies, Jan-San items, and commercial items, to our federal customers on military bases and in federal buildings. We also have an individual equipment element, or IEE store, at our Langley Air Force Base location that sells uniforms and equipment to airmen deploying for missions around the world. Recently, we added a gift shop that sells ATF logoed merchandise to the employees and guests at the Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives headquarters in Washington, D.C. All of these business units employ people who are blind or vision impaired, and we help provide a revenue stream to support other jobs in the VIB family. I want to congratulate DBVI for being 100 years strong, and I wish you well in your continued support for the blind and vision impaired in Virginia. Take care and have a great day.
Hi, I'm Regina Grant, Director, Pentagon Services Division for Washington Headquarters Services. WHS provides sponsorship support to VIB-based supply centers on the Pentagon Reservation. Congratulations, VIB, for your 100 years of service. VIB has been a vital partner to our organization for years, providing much-needed supplies that enable successful missions, especially during the COVID pandemic, as the BSCs provided essential COVID-19 related supplies. Congratulations again. WHS looks forward to 100 more.
Hi, from the Base Supply Center at the ATF National Headquarters in Washington, D.C. We are VIB. Hi, from the First Gift Shop in the ATF National Headquarters in Washington, D.C. We are VIB.
We are VIB Fort Malwar.
VIB Base Supply Store, DHQ.
Hi, this is Ty at Fort Eustis, Base Supply Center. We are VIB.
Hello, my name is Lori Thomas. I'm the Assistant Manager at VIB Defense Supply Center, Richmond, Virginia. Thank you.
Hello from Langley. We are VIB.
We are Fort Lee.
Hello, I'm Victor, and I'm VIB Mike Center.
Hello from Pentagon. We are VIB.
I am VIB Taylor Building. Congratulations on your 100th year anniversary.
Hello from Virginia Beach Naval Air Station Base Supply.
We are VIB.
Thank you to Kent and our strong BSC team for sharing your passion with us. Next, you'll have an opportunity to hear from some of our smaller teams. They're no less critical, and we're going to start with our brand team. Duncan, would you please share about our business development, sales, and customer service efforts?
Greetings, everyone. I am Duncan Monroe, Director of Brand, and delighted to welcome you to our Centennial Celebration. So a little bit about brand. Our brand team consists of 10 people, encompassing business development, marketing, and sales. Of course, our primary focus is to expand employment opportunities for Virginians who are blind or vision impaired. And we do this by focusing on 3 critical markets: federal, state, and commercial. We have 5 customer service representatives, 3 who take care of our federal clients, 2 more who take care of all our state agencies. A customer service manager who wears 2 hats, also augmenting our outside sales force of 3 people, so every region in Virginia is covered. You may see us out and about, but we consider ourselves the behind-the-scenes team making things happen, always looking for new opportunities and discovering new ways that we can fulfill this mission.
Hi, my name is Amy, and I'm proud to be employed with Virginia Industries for the Blind. In my role in sales, I go across Virginia calling on my customers and sharing our incredible, important mission. Anything that lasts for 100 years in this day and time is a huge accomplishment, and I'm so honored to be a part of it. I love being a part of this family because, after all, we are VIB.
So, DBVI, VIB, turning 100 years old. Well, I think that's a pretty special thing. And the 7 years that I've been on the sales team, I can tell you that me and my colleagues have never gotten tired of talking about our mission and telling our story. And it's a great story. The folks that I rely on for support are awesome. They get back to me very quickly and they make me look good in the field. So I appreciate being a part of this great team, and I wish VIB and DBVI another 100 years.
Thank you, Duncan. Now I will ask Deb to talk about her central support team, which acts as the hub to the wheels of VIB's progress. Deb, please tell us about your fiscal, procurement, technology, and vocational work of the shared operations team.
Hi, I'm Deb Stickley, and I have the privilege of leading the shared operations team of VIB. This group of dedicated professionals works tirelessly behind the scenes to support their VIB colleagues with efficiency and effectiveness. Our fiscal team is located in Charlottesville and includes billing, accounts receivable, accounts payable, and general accounting. Our procurement team is housed at the newly renovated Stone House on Azalea Avenue in Richmond. They navigate both the Commonwealth of Virginia procurement law as well as federal procurement policies as they apply to the various segments of VIB. Our 3 IT techs are strategically located in Charlottesville, Richmond, and Hampton, and support 2 separate ERP software systems. They also support a myriad of other software applications along with hardware. Our vocational rehabilitation teammate, whom we share with DBVI, is instrumental in ensuring that our employees have the appropriate accommodations to empower them to succeed in their roles. Although our shared operation team is separated geographically, they are excellent and effective collaborators. They work together daily to solve problems that are unique to VIB's varied operations. Each one of them has made an intentional decision to work at a place where they make a difference and improve the lives of others.
I'm Andrew Hamilton. I support the technology for the Bay Supply Center.
And I'm CJ Danielson, and I manage our databases and help with IT support. We are VIB.
Hello from Fiscal and Tech. We are VIB.
Next on our journey is our manufacturing team. In 1929, operations began in Charlottesville, Virginia. In 1933, those operations came under the control of the Commonwealth of Virginia. Chris, would you please share a bit about what a couple dozen of our colleagues do in Charlottesville?
Hello, my name is Chris Opichka. I'm the plant manager for Virginia Industries for the Blind Charlottesville plant. We've been open approximately 100 years, and in that time, this business has substantially grown. At this facility, we produce mattresses for state colleges and universities, along with shipboard mattresses for the Navy. We also produce wet mops, safety apparel, and shower curtains for various state agencies and entities.
We are Virginia Industries for the Blind.
Thank you, Chris. An impressive fact is that VIB's longest serving employee, Herman Hawks, has been working at the Charlottesville plant since 1961. That's 60 years. You don't stay that long unless you're very satisfied. Now we'll move to Richmond, where our second manufacturing facility is. The predecessor, which was the Richmond Workshop for the Blind, and you heard about them earlier from Shirley and Terrell, evolved into our Richmond production facility. Van, would you please tell us about your work there?
Hello, my name's Van McPherson. I'm the plant manager for Virginia Industries for the Blind, Richmond production plant, and the 25 employees who work here are proud to be a part of VIB. Here in this plant, we produce writing instruments, We produce Gojo and Purell products, including their dispensers. We package gloves. We handle over 30 spices. We make fire extinguishers. We refurbish them from used, non-usable product to new looking, ready to use again for the next 6 years. In addition to that, we have a mail area and a fulfillment area. Fulfillment includes more than 10,000 items that belong to other groups within the Commonwealth of Virginia, which we ship for them. On behalf of all 25 employees here, we are VIB. Thank you.
So that is a snapshot of VIB's present. The COVID-19 pandemic certainly posed a number of challenges for us all. I am very proud that VIB aggressively pursued new business and provided a broad array of personal protective equipment to many new customers, resulting in the largest single sale in our nearly 100-year history of $20 million to the Virginia Department of Emergency Management Services. We will continue to look for opportunities to grow quality jobs for qualified Virginians who are blind well into the future. Of course, you can't be successful without strong partners and friends. So now I'd like to introduce you to some of our sister Ability One affiliates and the National Industries for the Blind and the Federal Ability One Commission, who would like to recognize us for our impact and longevity.
Congratulations, VIB and Matt Cook, for 100 years of employing people who are blind and visually impaired. I'm Michael Monteferranti, the CEO of Envision, and we've been in business for 88 years doing the same thing. We've collaborated with VIB on many projects over the years and worked with Matt on many committees and progressing our industry forward. We are in 10 states with 16 operations in terms of VSCs. We supply early child development movement in our Early Child Development Center. We have a rehabilitation center. We have a research institute. We also have a workforce innovation center that are progressing blind jobs. Over 515 people with over 50% blind and visually impaired. We are in a wonderful industry. Congratulations. Let's go another 100.
Hi Matt, it's Tammy Owen from VIA, Visually Impaired Advancement in Buffalo, New York. A big thank you to you and your team at Virginia Industries for the Blind for not only all that you have done to improve the employment opportunities for people who are blind, but also for all you unselfishly do to help and mentor others in the NIB and Ability One family of industries to advance their own programs. I know that our agency has been supported by you and we are very grateful. VIA congratulates VIBs for your continued success in your next 100 years of service. Congratulations.
Hi, this is Jeffrey Horting with LCI in Durham, North Carolina, and I'm here to congratulate VIB on an amazing 100 years. That's an enormous achievement. You know, I've got some great memories of working with VIB. Many years ago, I worked with Office Depot, and we partnered with EG&G Logistics on the Norfolk ServMart, and I got the chance there at Norfolk to work with some amazing, dedicated VIB employees. I also have great memories of Bob Barang. He's such a great leader at VIB. One of my favorite memories was when Bob would go to the NIB conferences and I'd meet him in the gym to work out, and Bob was always there. He wasn't always the fastest, but he was always there. Thank you so much for all you do for the Ability One program. And here's to the next 100 years.
Hello, VIB. I'm Andy Muick, Vice President of Operations for National Industries for the Blind. I've been at NIB for over 4 years, and every interaction with our VIB teammates has been outstanding, and your support of the blind and visually impaired community of Virginia has been phenomenal. But more importantly, Being born and raised in Virginia, I couldn't be more proud to call myself a Virginian on your 100th anniversary with the amazing work you continue to do. Full speed ahead for the next 100 years. Congratulations.
Hello, I'm Kevin Lynch, President and CEO of National Industries for the Blind. On behalf of NIB, I'd like to congratulate Virginia Industries for the Blind on their countdown to 100 years of service to people in Virginia who are blind. VIB is an important member of NIB's nationwide network of associated nonprofit agencies. VIB delivers a wide range of products and services in support of the federal government and our nation's military, and operates nearly a dozen physical retail locations as well. And they've stayed plenty busy during the COVID-19 pandemic, providing personal protective equipment to help in our nation's response. Thank you to Matt Cook for his remarkable leadership, and also thank you to the 160 people who work at VIB in 24 locations. We appreciate all you do to enhance the independence of Virginians who are blind. Keep up the great work, and congratulations again on this historic milestone.
Hi, I'm Kim Zeik, Deputy Executive Director of the U.S. AbilityOne Commission. And on behalf of the Commission, it is truly an honor to congratulate Virginia Industries for the Blind on your 100th anniversary. Throughout your history, VIB has been a leader in providing opportunities to people who are blind or visually impaired. And the work of every VIB employee makes America stronger, particularly during this pandemic. The Commission greatly appreciates your commitment and your contributions. Again, congratulations on 100 years of achievement, and we look forward to continuing to work together.
Thank you for joining us on this whirlwind journey across the enterprise team's broad, diverse, and successful portfolio. Whether within the VEB or VIB, we honor our past. We are passionate about our present, and we look forward eagerly to our future. I will now ask Katharina to wrap up this presentation, but before doing that, I need to send a big shout out to Deb Stickley and her family for their countless and devoted hours spent on producing this video. Thank you, Deb.
Thank you again so much for joining us today, and to Matt and all who participated to make this such an enjoyable and informative program. The chat feature has now been open for any who would like to offer congratulations or well wishes on DBVI's 100th anniversary. Please be sure to include your contact information for any questions submitted via chat. Questions may also be submitted to Matt Cook directly using the contact information provided at the conclusion of this program. Please join us on July 28th at 2 p.m. for the next Centennial event, which will feature the Virginia Rehabilitation Center for the Blind and Vision Impaired. Thank you again for joining us as part of this year-long celebration. For additional DBVI Centennial information, please visit the following website: